So today's winter poem is by Lady Caroline Nairn, who was born in 1766 and died in 1845, so she was about 80. Uh, very much known as a writer of Scottish songs and very much concerned with preserving and remembering the Scottish culture, which had come under attack during her lifetime. Her family were Jacobites, and at one point they'd had their lands at Findo Gask. Gask estate was where they were from, and they had been seized after one of the rebellions, one of the Jacobite rebellions, and they'd lived in France. But she was born. Her parents came back to Scotland, and she was born at Auld Hoose, of which she did a drawing. Remember the days when people didn't have digital cameras and YouTube? They had to learn to draw. So you can see a drawing coming up in a minute of the house at Auld Hoose. Auld Hoose means old house on the Gask estate. And the estates were given to the family by Robert the Bruce. So the song, which I'm going to read, is called Land o' the Leal. And it's really not so much about winter as about that particular time of our life, really. And I was going to kind of try and gloss some of the things. The Leal means truth or fealty, faithfulness. And the land of the Leal is really an epithet for heaven. So this is the book that I'm going to be reading it from. Oh, you can't really see that very well. I might be able to put an image of that in. It's the Handbook of Kyle's Scottish Lyric Gems, upwards of 200 of the songs of Scotland, tonic soul fi edition with pianoforte cues, translated by Alex Patterson, published by Joseph Ferry of Glasgow. And sort of looking through it, I noticed that there was a few scribbles in it, which I guess have been done by a wee boy. Whether I was that wee boy, I don't know. I grew up in a Scottish speaking environment, Scots speaking environment. My grandmother spoke Scots. And so that was the first language that I learned. But when we came to Glasgow, I had to get rid of it. I had to get rid of my Scots because the Glasgow folk didn't really speak Scots. Glasgow Scots is a different kind of thing. Different parts of Scotland, Scots languages, pronounced differently and used differently. So there are still words that I would still use, like shach and hyak and various others. And as we used to say, the closer we get to Brodick Pier, the more broad Scots we become. Anyway, here's the land of the Leal. I'm wearing a wa, Jean, like snaw reeds and thaw, Jean. I'm wearing a wa to the land of the Leal. There's nae sorrow there, Jean. There's neither cauld nor care, Jean. The day is aye fair in the land o' the Leal. Oor bonny bairnie's there, Jean. She was baith good and fair, Jean, and we grudged her sair to the land o' the Leal. But sorrow's sell wears past, Jean, and joy is comin' fast, Jean, the joy that's aye to last in the land o' the Leal. You've been leal and true, Jean. Your task is ended noo, Jean, and I'll welcome you to the land o' the Leal. Then dry that glistening ee, Jean. My soul langs to be free, Jean, and angels wait on me to the land o' the Leal. A' oor friends are gane, Jean. We've lang been left alane, Jean. We'll a' meet again in the land o' the Leal. Now fare ye well, my ain Jean. This world's care is vain, Jean. We'll meet and aye be fair in the land o' the Leal. I hope you understood some of that.